I am Audie Murphy, the sister of Audie L. Murphy, the most decorated hero of World War II.
Governor Perry awarded the state's highest military honor to a late East Texas war hero today.
Spoke with Murphy's sister, who says more than
one. The Audie Murphy mystery has finally been solved, and it isn't a happy one. Audie Leon Murphy was born on June 20, 1925, in Kingston, Texas, the seventh of 12 children born to Emmett and Josie Bell Murphy, a poor sharecropping family struggling to survive during the Great Depression. His father abandoned them when Audie was still a boy, and his mother died when he was just 16. Orphaned with only a fifth-grade education, Murphy was forced to leave school and work odd jobs to support his younger siblings. These years of hardship shaped his character, instilling a sense of perseverance, responsibility, and toughness that would define his later life. In 1942, after being rejected by both the Navy and Marine Corps for being too small and underweight, standing only 5 feet 5 inches and barely 110 pounds, Murphy enlisted in the U.S. Army. His stature gave no hint of the courage and leadership he would soon display. Over the course of World War II, he served in campaigns across North Africa, Italy, France, and Germany, quickly earning a reputation for bravery, tactical brilliance, and loyalty to his men. On January 26, 1945, near Holtzwihr, France, Murphy single-handedly held off an entire company of German troops for over an hour despite being wounded and outgunned. He climbed onto a burning tank destroyer and used its .50 caliber machine gun to cut down enemy soldiers while simultaneously calling in artillery strikes. For this act of valor, he received the Medal of Honor at just 19 years old. By the war's end, Murphy had been awarded every U.S. combat medal for valor available at the time, including the Distinguished Service Cross, 2 Silver Stars, the Bronze Star, and 3 Purple Hearts, along with 33 awards and decorations from Allied nations, making him the most decorated American soldier of World War II. Despite his heroism, life after the war brought new battles. Murphy suffered from what was then called battle fatigue, now recognized as PTSD. Using his fame, he became one of the first public figures to speak openly about the emotional toll of combat and advocated for veterans' mental health support. At the same time, he began a successful career in Hollywood, starring in over 40 films. His most famous role came in To Hell and Back, 1955, a biographical film based on his own wartime memoir, in which he portrayed himself. The movie was a massive success, cementing Murphy's place as both a national hero and a box office star. Although he never saw himself as a great actor, his humility and sincerity made him a natural fit for westerns and war dramas. He even ventured into songwriting, penning country and western songs that were recorded by artists like Dean Martin and Charlie Pride. In 1957, Murphy played the memorable role of the Utica Kid in Night Passage alongside James Stewart, proving his ability to hold his own with Hollywood legends. The following years solidified his reputation in westerns, especially in 1959 when he starred in The Wild and the Innocent, cast A Long Shadow, which he co-produced with Walter Mirisch, and the critically acclaimed No Name on the Bullet, where he portrayed a chilling hired gun in one of his most intense performances. His career extended into television as well, including a standout appearance in 1960's Startime episode The Man with Thelma Ritter. That same year, his contributions to the U.S. Army's The Big Picture television series, in which he both appeared and narrated episodes highlighting military technology and global installations, earned him the Outstanding Civilian Service Medal. Through it all, Murphy remained a symbol of American resilience, an orphan Texas farm boy who rose from poverty to become the most decorated U.S. soldier of World War II, a Hollywood star, a songwriter, and an outspoken advocate for veterans. His legacy endures as both a warrior and a man who never stopped fighting, for his country, for his fellow soldiers, and for those who bore the invisible wounds of war. Screenplays for 2 of Murphy's major 1961 films, 7 Ways from Sundown and Posse from Hell, solidified his status as a leading figure in Western cinema. These projects paired him with talented storytellers who crafted narratives perfectly suited to his rugged yet nuanced style. Another influential partnership was with Willard W. Willingham and his wife Mary Willingham, who became close friends with Murphy during his early Hollywood days. Together, they embarked on a series of projects that showcased a dynamic professional synergy. Willard produced Murphy's 1961 television series Whispering Smith and co-wrote the screenplay for Battle at Bloody Beach that same year, blending gritty storytelling with thrilling action. Their collaboration continued into the mid-1960s with Bullet for a Bad Man, 1964, and Arizona Raiders, 1965, 2 films that further defined Murphy's legacy in the Western genre. The Willinghams also crafted the screenplay for Gunpoint and wrote 40 Guns to Apache Pass in 1967, Murphy's final starring role in a Western. Expanding his horizons, Murphy even ventured internationally, filming Trunk to Cairo in Israel in 1966, showing his willingness to take on diverse and challenging roles beyond traditional American settings. One of the most pivotal relationships in Murphy's career was with director Bud Boetticher, which began in an unexpected place, a boxing gym. Murphy had asked to be Boetticher's sparring partner at Terry Hunt's athletic club, an encounter that sparked a creative partnership lasting nearly 2 decades. This led to Murphy starring in the title role of Boetticher's first Western, The Cimarron Kid, 1952, a film that laid the foundation for future collaborations. Their bond endured, and in 1969 Boetticher wrote the script for A Time for Dying, Murphy's last film, a poignant capstone to their long professional relationship. Though they had plans to collaborate on 2 more projects, A Horse for Mr. Barnum and When There's Something to Do, these films never came to fruition, leaving fans to wonder what might have been had the duo continued their creative journey. Murphy's personal life, meanwhile, was marked by both joy and turbulence, reflecting the struggles he faced off the battlefield. In 1949, he married actress Wanda Hendricks, a rising Hollywood figure whose career was on the ascent. Their marriage attracted considerable media attention, not only due to Wanda's star power, but also because of Murphy's fame as one of the most decorated American combat soldiers of World War II. Yet the pressures of Hollywood, Murphy's ongoing struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and the inherent difficulties of a public marriage strained their relationship. After 2 years, they divorced in 1951. Remarkably, just 4 days later, Murphy remarried. His second wife, Pamela Opal Lee Archer, a former airline stewardess with a calm and grounded personality, provided the stability and support Murphy desperately needed. Together they built a family, raising 2 sons, Terry Michael, born 1952, and James Shannon. Both boys grew up aware of their father's extraordinary legacy, carrying the weight of his accomplishments and struggles. Unlike his first marriage, Murphy's union with Pamela lasted, providing him with greater happiness and stability. Pamela's role extended beyond that of a wife. She became a confidant who helped Murphy cope with the pressures of fame, trauma, and lingering war wounds. Despite chronic pain and emotional scars, his family remained a stabilizing force, giving him a sense of peace and normalcy in his later years. For decades, however, the circumstances surrounding Audie Murphy's death have been shrouded in mystery, speculation, and unanswered questions. From his rise as an impoverished Texas farm boy to a legendary war hero and celebrated Hollywood star, his life story is well known. But what truly happened on the day he died has long perplexed his fans, family, and historians alike. Only recently have new evidence and investigative breakthroughs emerged, offering a definitive explanation, one far darker and more troubling than anyone had imagined. For years, the official story of Audie Murphy's death seemed straightforward. On May 28, 1971, the war hero perished in a tragic plane crash on Brush Mountain near Catawba, Virginia. The small twin-engine Aero Commander he was flying in went down in bad weather while navigating mountainous terrain. Investigators attributed the crash to pilot error and poor visibility, an unfortunate accident that ended the life of a national icon at just 45 years old. But almost immediately, rumors and suspicions arose, fueled by Murphy's struggles with PTSD, his complex personal life, and whispers that shadowy figures may have wanted him silenced. Over the decades, conspiracy theories gained momentum, some alleging intelligence agencies orchestrated the crash because Murphy knew too much from his Hollywood and government connections, while others suggested revenge from enemies in business or organized crime. Inconsistencies in pilot testimonies, questions about why the plane flew so low, and the mysterious absence of wreckage only deepened the doubts. Recently, however, a team of independent investigators revisited the case with modern forensic technology and newly declassified documents. Their findings were alarming. Evidence of deliberate tampering with the aircraft's control systems, rerouted wires suggesting sabotage, and testimony from a whistleblower who claimed Murphy had uncovered sensitive information about covert operations. The revelations paint a chilling picture of conspiracy and betrayal, transforming what was long thought to be a tragic accident into a calculated silencing of America's most decorated soldier. For Murphy's family, the discovery has been devastating, replacing decades of unanswered grief with the horror of foul play, while sparking demands for a public inquiry. Historians and military experts now struggle to reconcile Murphy's heroic legacy with this darker truth, one that ties Cold War intrigue, Hollywood, and hidden government agendas into a story that seems stranger than fiction. What was once remembered as fate stealing away a national hero now stands as a grim reminder that even legends can fall victim to forces more sinister than the battlefield.